welcome back to the Dice Tower. My name is Z Garcia.
I'm Chris Yee.
And I'm Joey Evans.
Today is October the 3rd somehow.
It is.
2025.
What?
Getting
He said
late in the year.
Surprised. What is going on, you guys?
It's seriously flying by.
The only time I check the date is when I have to be the one running the news. And I didn't realize we were in 2025 already.
When's the last time you ran the news?
The late 1700s.
Ooh, some cool things have happened since then.
Yes.
The moon,
Yep.
we went there. The moon,
Nah.
Seen it?
Did we?
yeah, we figured out it wasn't real.
Found out Earth was not round.
The moon figured out it
What?
was real again. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, there's been some good developments in the news.
Oh.
I really got to catch up, like Captain America with his little book. Listen
should
to,
do that.
listen to Marvin Gaye. You know,
yeah.
watch a documentary about John Wick.
Yes, you need to. Wick is pain.
Joey's been regaling us with the news of
It
a
was good.
documentary he watched about
And I got
John Wick.
mocked for watching a documentary. Some people
No,
like
you
to-
got mocked for watching a documentary finally, and it was about John Wick. Come on, guy.
what?
There's good documentaries out there. Have you
Yeah.
seen the one with
Well-
the dude who befriends the octopus? Ah!
Well, to be fair, who directed
Then they
this?
shoot him like this, gangster style, plop, plop, and he goes and kills everybody.
Joey, was this documentary made by Ken Burns? Just pictures of Keanu Reeves.
Oh,
slowly-
yes,
You
really?
watch the montage, fool.
It was all in black and white. So weird.
Anyway, all right, folks, let's go ahead and jump into the news, shall we? Not a whole lot of news today, folks. Here we go. First up, Gamma renamed themselves after almost 50 years of being called.
That's not
Gamma.
Gamma. That's a different company. Oh,
See,
it is still Gamma. There's a Gamma there,
Yeah,
too.
it was the Game something Gamers Association, whatever. Well, now it's the Tabletop Game Association. That's the new name. But here's the catch: they don't want to change the initials.
I know that. It's like...
Tatigma is not as good. It doesn't. It didn't poll as well with the young kids, especially.
I could see that, but you gotta pick a thing.
I read through those notes and I just briefed him first. I was like, oh. Then I saw pinball. I'm like, oh, Gamma's pulling in pinball. No, they're making it clear we don't have pinball.
Right.
Yeah. So I was
That's
like,
how-
I got less
That's how
excited.
they do it.
Do you have to
like,
make a press
oh.
release saying we are not getting into the pinball industry?
I think so.
Yeah. Stay
I
tuned
have
for a
some
big
news.
announcement next week from us.
This means people are showing up going, where are the tables?
I just think it's weird that they wanted to change. It's the Game Manufacturers Association, by the way.
Which, to be fair, that's GMA.
Yeah, which they were
Technically.
taking the GA from game.
Yeah.
Because Gamma sounds cool. Gamma is a good, little abbreviation.
Yeah.
Taga, I guess, would be, if you wanted to take Tabletop Game Association, Taga. Taga's okay.
Extend a little Tabga.
Yeah, go Tabga.
Yeah.
Get your drink game on. Yeah, you can't have it both ways.
No,
or
you
maybe
cannot.
you can.
We're
But
about to see.
what are you going to tell people Gamma stands for in the future?
The future.
Anyway.
Not pinball.
Yeah, that's the deal. And yes, they made a point to say, not slots, not pinball, not arcade games.
I would put slots in
Tabletop,
games.
board games, card games, i.e. the same stuff they were doing before.
Yeah.
They wanted a refresh, a name refresh. And you know what? They got it. All right. Shrinkopolis
Shrinkopolis.
is the sound of, yeah. Shrinkopolis is a city building game, but it happens inside of a little Matchbox world. It's a tiny little world, and we're all just ants in it.
Matt Damon's
That's
in there.
deep.
Matt Damon's
Aw,
probably in
this is a
there.
depressing
Has
one.
anyone ever seen that movie?
So sad.
He buys the zoo, right? But then it gets shrunk.
No.
Yeah.
That's not it.
Joey watched the documentary on it.
I haven't seen the movie.
This is from Talama Games, and it's coming out at Essen 2025. Rebuild civilization at Matchbox scale, where wasps are monsters and bottle caps are skyscrapers.
What?
I'm trying to figure out how a bottle cap is is it on its side? Is it laying flat? Because then it's like a giant dome.
Right. It's the Colosseum.
Yeah. Right. Or if it's upside down,
Right.
then you can fill it with water and have shrunk crocodiles in there.
Oh.
You know?
I don't think crocodiles shrink.
You could, if you can shrink
Ants.
a bottle cap.
Use ants.
If you can shrink a wrench, you can shrink a crocodile. I'd heard that in a movie documentary once.
This is a game for 2 to 4 players, plus solo, plus team, plus cooperative modes. That
Hey.
bodes well for any game I've ever read that in. 30 to 45 minutes, and it features tactical dice-based resource management,
As it
tool
should.
tokens, and you use these things to mitigate the dice, and it has a thematic solo rival, Mr. Vertigo.
Ooh.
I'm guessing because while you're actively shrinking, it makes you sick. You think that's what it is?
I think so.
Mr. Vertigo. That would be
Mr. Vertigo.
that would be a terrible villain. He just has like a vertigo ray. It just makes you feel really dizzy.
Wasn't there like an X-Men that's kind of like that? In that one movie, he points his hand at people, and there's like a biohazard symbol that rotates, and everybody immediately barfs.
Oh yeah.
Is that Mystery Man?
No, I just
that
said
was-
X-Men.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that was in one of
he
the
goes,
movies.
Wah, wah, and you go, "Bleh," and you lose your lunch immediately. Yeah.
That's a real
That's a
thing.
great weight loss technique, you gotta admit.
His name was Ginny Craig.
Yeah, man, he goes by Atkins. Anyway, that's Shrinkopolis coming Essen 2025.
Wow.
Okay, we got some news from Rose Gauntlet. They're launching a game called Gone to Gaia, unrelated to Gaia project, by the way. And this is it's launching on GameFound in October. It's going to be a roguelite campaign adventure board game for 1 to 2 players only. And it's going to blend immersive storytelling, tactical combat, branching decisions, and they're saying it's their most ambitious project yet, and I believe it because it looks nothing like their other games, actually.
A lot of
agree.
movies, too.
You know, usually Rose Gauntlet is giving us nature-themed games, sort of more traditional board games, smaller things. This looks like a big miniatures game, you know?
Yeah.
As you can see on the screen there's a big board, a 3D element to it, but then minis also. So I'm curious about this. I wonder what the drive is here for Rose Gauntlet to go in this direction. I don't know. It just seems interesting. Anyway, blurb. World transformed. 1,000 years have passed since the tide rose. No relation. A swirling purple mist that warped the land, reshaped its creatures, and ended humanity's dominion over nature. About time, I think.
Yeah, it was a... Yeah, it's
Step
gonna
into the
happen.
role of a Delver, one of humanity's last heroes. Venture into a transformed world, battle mutated monstrosities.
Yes!
Like wasps and bottle caps.
Yes! Uncover hidden truths
Oh,
and search for a way to reclaim hope for humankind.
just really got positive towards the end.
Yeah, that's good,
I'm
right? I like
happy.
that twist.
Yeah.
The dog lived after all.
He doesn't.
This is inspired by video games like Hades, Vampire Survivors, things like that. It's going to bring the thrill of roguelite adventures to the tabletop. So here's what they're saying. A 200-plus page campaign book
That's insane.
with branching story paths.
Woo!
That's a lot of pages. Does
Yeah, it
anything
is.
out there have this many pages?
John
Not that
Wick
I
doesn't
know.
even have that many pages,
No.
right, Joey?
Oh, he has like
The
10 lines.
novelization.
There are 4 movies.
Modular character progression for evolving heroes and an epic scope that makes it their biggest game ever.
Ever.
This sounds really cool, actually.
I'm up
I'll be
for it.
keeping an eye out on GameFound for this one.
That
think
box
it's-
looks big. I know it's just an art, but they're already knowing this box is going to be
Yeah.
big.
I think it's neat to see games that are a little bit focused. It says 1 to 2 players only.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, right.
And-
Yeah.
because that feels more doable than like committing to a 4-person campaign or a story progression type thing, and then realizing like Fred's busy a lot of the days that we're available. 1 to 2 people, you can kind of do that. It also makes that 3D part of it. No one's sitting behind it. You know what
Right.
I mean, those little things. So
Yeah, this looks neat. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know, though. The world sounds intriguing. If maybe like treaded, terrain already, but I'm curious.
It's new for Rose Gauntlet. I like to see them swing for something big like that.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, next up, we've got Hibachi. Fired up! Now, Hibachi has already been out before, but this is a new standalone game in the Hibachi universe, the HU, if you would. Asmodee has unveiled this fired up edition of the game, or version of the game. It's coming out from Matago. It will release into retail October 17th, 2025. It's 2025 already?
Yeah.
It's insane.
That's like 2 weeks from now.
This makes me happy. You're tossing discs on these little plates.
Yeah, you
I never
like
played
that, right?
I do. I like that fair game. Remember the
Yeah.
fair game? Where you throw the quarter on that little plate sprayed with Pam from 50 feet away? You never played that?
Oh,
No.
man, yeah. Well,
What?
this one's more fair than that. You've never played those carnival
I don't think
games?
so. A quarter on a plate of Spam?
They probably put something on it. You throw a quarter on that plate and it just zing.
Did you say plate of Spam or
Yes.
Pam?
Well,
Pam.
Spam would be much easier. Just kind of flop in there.
Pam, the grease up spray. Yeah. But I would play
Anyway.
your version.
Yeah.
100%
Throw a
would.
quarter on a plate of Spam from 30 feet away. If you land on the Spam, you get to eat it.
Yes.
Oh, that's if you win, you lose.
Yeah, well, you don't have to eat it. I said you get to eat it. It's a reward. This is a standalone expansion, by the way, so it is an expansion to Hibachi if you want it to be.
Oh, that's cool.
But you can also just get this. It is standalone. You can play it by itself. You, the players, are going to be taking the roles of Hibachi chefs who are tasked with throwing chips into the cooking area, getting the ingredients you need to cook up different recipes. You target different ingredients and you toss these weighted chips. If you've ever played the original one, you know what we're talking about. They are very nice to have a little hole in the middle so that you can see exactly if it counts as having landed on something, which I
that's
actually
neat.
like that. I don't know if
Yeah,
you've
that's
seen that, but
cool.
like if you chuck it and you're like, is it on that plate or not? Well, look in the little hole, and if
That's
it covers,
good.
if it shows any sliver of that plate, you're on it.
I love that.
It's
yeah,
more on than off, so that counts. So yeah, that's what it is. It's gonna have some new streamlined rules, makes the game a little quicker and easier to learn than before. 2 to 4 players, ages 10 and up, plays in about 25 minutes, and like I said, coming to retail for $32.99.
It's a very specific price, but that's
Yeah.
a pretty good price for a game that has like weighted poker chip. There's not
Yeah.
a lot of componentry, but what's in there, at least in the previous edition, is like quality.
Right.
Yeah, agreed. All right, let's talk expansions, folks. This is a new The Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle-earth expansion coming out called Allies. This is going to be going into retail October 24th, 2025.
Yes.
We don't always get very specific dates like this, but man, we're really getting real
They're nailing
specific.
it today.
We're getting very specific numbers. $32.99, October 17th,
And these will never be changed.
October 24th. No, nothing ever misses deadlines.
No.
The new expansion is going to come in the form of booster packs. So one of these packs is going to add cards to the base game with more deck building variety. We are assuming that the form factor here is booster packs,
Yeah.
now that the contents are meant to be randomized.
Right. hope
Yeah,
not.
other companies have done this recently. Actually, Asmodee and some of their companies have done this recently, where you just tear open a little paper bag and chuck that and put that content
Which
in the
makes
core
sense.
box. Yeah, it's very earth friendly.
And there's
Right.
a lot of room in those boxes they have, so they,
Right.
they can keep adding.
No one's going to buy this and keep an expansion box on the side.
Yeah,
Right.
especially when it's a few cards, a couple tokens,
Yeah.
So the expansion is going to feature iconic characters from Tolkien's universe and bring unique abilities and tactical options to the decks, to the two sides.
Like I said, dropping Hermione in Lord of the Rings, it does look like Hermione after he said that.
Yes.
Really?
Who's the guy on the right? Joey, you're the Lord of the Rings person. Who's that?
Voldemort. I want to know. I have
Who
no
is
idea.
that? Is that white hand on his face guy, or is that from The Hobbit?
No one has a mouth that big. Only for the movie.
It's great artwork. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next up. This one came out of nowhere a little bit. Secret Societies is a new game that is on Kickstarter right now, by the way, from Garful Games and Sam McDonald, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Yeah. He's the sole designer on this one.
Yeah, and so the theme here is, and I quote, "For centuries, Earth's secret societies have waged a hidden war, vying for control of the world's territories. But now a final truce has been agreed. One auction to decide it all." Don't be fooled. This is no friendly peace. Each society will do everything in its power to sway the balance of the auction in their favor. Those who are successful, I'm sorry, this is ridiculous. Those who are successful will be able to harness the already existing industry of their countries for their own enrichment or set the citizens to work on their own nefarious projects. The time has come. Who will control the earth when the final hammer falls?
Lizard people. We all
you
know.
got. So what do we got here on the cover? Okay, you guys.
You got the lizard people from the
Lizard
Denver
people.
airport.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, Lucifer is who they worship.
AI or robots there.
That's yeah.
Skynet?
Yeah. This lady in the front. Do you know what she is?
She recommends just people, I guess.
I guess it's Big Pharma. That's my guess.
Influencers.
Oh, is that what it is?
I'm not kidding.
Really?
That's what they are. Yes.
You have the answers? Oh, yeah.
Well, I read this article. Like I read another write-up, and I'm like, influencers. for hundreds of years, they've tried to take over. We just didn't have the technology yet. We thought there were crazy people walking around just holding their hand up like this,
With tablets?
but no, they were just ahead of their time.
Yeah, Neolithic influencers.
Yeah.
So I'm just sitting here eating my grass.
Yeah, that's what it is. Cooking shows before we had fire. Wizards, vampires, and then in the back we have tech bros. I believe is the fellow there.
Wait, Wizards guy.
Aliens, I guess, and then the guy in the middle.
He's the vampire.
He's
No, the lady's the vampire. That
What is-
dude is I don't know.
He's definitely something from Twilight. He's like Twilight Elon Musk, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. You can also get a Lycan deck by backing the project.
Like
and then
and
they
subscribe.
Really?
Yeah, and then they have and then they have an expansion as well up there already. So that's the idea. You're doing bidding, outsmarting. Each of these is going to play very differently because you have different abilities. Is the thing as you are doing these bits and placing. It's a proper Euro, as you can see from the imagery. As you are putting out tokens, doing all of your bidding, there will be abilities that you are triggering. Like I know the Lycans, which is the one again you get as a special one for backing now. I believe when they put out a bid, they also put out a Lycan token, and then for you to go outbid them there, you have to pay money or something like that. So you can't even show up unless you give away something. You play 7 rounds, gaining income, bidding for deeds, deploying agents, starting projects, making investments, and seeking to control the all-important conferences. You have to use your tasks. You have to use your unique skills and achieve specific tasks that you deem to best fit your agenda. So
it's really interesting.
It's weird. Yeah.
They have a note there that says like this is a different universe, and like we got it. This does not look like the North Sea.
I thought this was a follow-up to Scarab Break.
This is cool because I don't know. I'm potentially very intrigued because I like all the historical lines of games. They have the medieval stuff. They have the north, south, east, west stuff. This is a new artist for them and a very different look. When I look at that board, it almost makes me think of. I had to talk with someone. What does it remind me of? It reminds me a little bit of Clinic, like a very clean tool. For lack of a better word, kind of clinically clean look to it.
Yeah, it has a little bit of a smartphone ink look a little bit too.
Yeah. But when you look at it closely, I still recognize all the Garfield iconography. When I look at it closer, it still has that DNA. When I move up the track, I'm going to get these things, right? Like the stuff that you can kind of predict from having played their stuff. But it's a cool, different move.
It's a bizarre move, and I applaud it. I think it's a really strange sounding game. We were kind of making fun, or I was kind of joking about the other day about how there's this idea of like you can make, making games that are Amerithrashy with a medieval boring theme, you know?
Yeah.
This isn't quite that, but it's like for them to do this, it's definitely like dipping a toe into the other side of the pool and being like, we're going to take this kooky theme that 30 years ago would have definitely been just a take that card game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to make this serious bidding. I mean, the buffet of options here on display, you can tell that it's going to be a thinky game. But we're going to put this theme on it with influencers and vampires and tech bros.
Which is cool because now themers are going to be like, all right.
Yeah.
I'll check into that. Yeah.
Shout out to the name of the artist is Julie Payne, by the way, who's first time working with him. I guess she comes from having a tattoo art background.
Yeah, French tattoo artist primarily. Yeah, I looked up the name and saw some of the art, and it's very cool. It's like sort of thick lined, a lot of thick lined sort of cute-looking people.
Would
and-
you get
and
your tattoos
stuff.
done by a lady named Julie Payne?
If it was a French person and maybe Payne over there stands for something else, then no. I wouldn't.
Someone points out Garfield Games is doing that big like secret, campaign thing, and then they accidentally in the middle of that released that information about like the Great Sea, like the previous game, and then they had to clarify like that's not the secret game, by the way. We're still pushing the secret game.
Yeah.
I think this one is actually it.
Yeah, right. All right, there we go. Next up, another expansion, but this one is a re-release expansion, folks. Stonemaier Games, not too long ago, picked up the rights to Tokaido, and they are now re-releasing the expansions to Tokaido in a single box. These two were available before, Crossroads and Natsuri, as two individual boxes. Well, now you can get this box that has both of those combined into one single package. This is going to give you more content, basically, for Tokaido, new abilities for each of the locations. You're going to have, basically, I forget which of the two it is. Well, every time you stop somewhere, you now have an option between the original reward you would get for that and then a new reward. So you go to the hot springs, you can draw a card and it's 2 or 3 points, or you roll a die and it gives you a wider spread, I think it is. Like that. That's the idea. So everything now has 2 options, and you can choose to throw all that in and play with a lot more going on. And like I said, I think that's Crossroads, and then Natsuri gives you some new options as well. I think you have some more options at the beginning of the game, kind of like a leaders in Seven Wonders type of feel. So there you go. Again, this has been out before. This is really only for those of you that are now getting into Tokaido. If you're loving it and you want more of it, this is a great way to get all of it in one fell swoop. The expansion base set, they're going to be available, I assume, soon. Well, the base set is available. Supports 1 to 5 players, and you play in about 45 minutes. All right, next up, we've got another Stonemaier piece of news here. Here's a new announcement, however, for their upcoming game called Origin Story. Your inner superhero is ready to emerge, 1 chapter at a time. Review your backstory. Gather gadgets and allies. Develop a grudge against your arch enemy, and unleash an ultimate ability as you transform.
I love that developing your grudge is like part of your...
That's what you got to do.
Yeah,
You're not a real superhero unless you work on the grudge.
That cover, though, means like, oh, guys, we got to get the loot quick. Jazzercise is here. So much.
Maybe that's her superhero name, Joey. You don't know.
Right. Jazzercise versus Dr. Vertigo.
That's true. That you know what? Apparently, they can make any superhero now, if that's actually an X-Men.
That would
I've
be
done so
great.
many stair steps, you can't make me vomit.
I like that. Oh, man. I really like that.
Develop that grudge.
This sounds interesting, though.
So this is a 1 to 5 player competitive trick-taking / tableau building game. You're going to be playing over 5 rounds. Each of those rounds represents, I guess, a new development in the story of your superhero-ness. You are going to be playing cards, playing tricks,
Yep.
and then keeping some of those because they give you abilities. That's the idea, okay? But yeah, trick-taking game from Stonemaier with this funky superhero theme and, of course, a lot going on. Not one I would say is a sort of, my first trick-taker friendly. But if you love trick-taking games already and you want some funkiness, you want some special abilities, what have you, then yeah, maybe check this one out and just make sure you bring your spandex.
Someone points out the art looked very similar to Wormspan. I believe it's the same artist
That's
who did
correct.
Wormspan. It's a co-design from Jamie Stegmaier himself with Pete Wissinger. Pete's earlier game, Crits and Tricks, was on Kickstarter.
Crits and Tricks.
Yeah, it hasn't come out, but it's one where it's a trick-taking game where as you play out cards, you can also roll dice with it. Like the cards you play, this is a D20 that I'll roll with. So he's done some interesting stuff with trick-taking that I've checked out. So
Cool.
Very interested in this one.
There you go, folks. That's Origin Story. And then to close out, like I said, a short week here, folks, for the news. We have a piece of news from Magic the Gathering.
About time.
Magic the Gathering has announced a new secret layer, Secret Scare Super Drop, a wave of new drops for Magic the Gathering, which are going to hit pre-order on October 13th. And they have announced this at MagicCon, which is in Atlanta. So, here's what we're getting. This is sort of a collection of intellectual properties, and you have available now. Some of these are going to have Magic cards, obviously. Jaws. Okay.
Sweet.
And it looks like that, by the way. That is the card, okay? It's just a funky frame, but if you look, there's the mana cost. It's a legendary creature. It's a shark. It's a 5/5. It has trample and haste, which you know what that is. The stuff at the bottom is the text that looks like the credits or the whatever, the people that worked on the movie. That's the text. Then we've got Swords to Plowshares is a well-known Magic the Gathering card already from yesteryear. It's a very old card. Well, now it has a little Dunder Mifflin flavor on it. We've got, he is ribbed. Look at that. What is that, a radish?
Watch out, Jim.
It's a beet. It's a beet, my man.
Are we sure that's not a radish?
It
looks like a radish to me.
Unfortunately looks more like a radish than a beet, but logic is hurting right now. It's supposed to look more beet-like.
That's where logic is hurting?
What happens if he drops it?
Do it, Joey. Drop that.
Yeah. Okay, then we've got here Eddie from Iron Maiden. And then last, but certainly not least, Furby.
Boom!
True horror icons all right there.
The real villain will be the one that brings us to the contest.
If you won with the Dwight Schrute or the Furby card in like the big tournament, I would doff my hat to you. I would buy a hat and then doff it.
Okay, what are your guys' thoughts? You're a bigger Magic player than I am.
I'm not a bigger Magic player, but I like Magic. Yeah.
I was at a friend's house who does not play Magic, and his brother's like, I'm going to pick up Jaws and Spider-Man, right? So they're getting people that don't play Magic to get it, but I think they're selling their soul to do it. Lord of the Rings kind of made sense in the world.
What part of this doesn't make sense, Joey?
Come on. Are people like, is this going to hurt the brand? What do you think?
The brand?
Yes. Or you think it's just...
Yes.
Okay. Or you think people just ignore it? A real Magic player would ignore these?
I don't know. Maybe, yeah, most likely. The problem is it's becoming a lot harder to ignore because we went from literally maybe 2 or 3 years ago them having Magic releases, and then once every 2 years, once a year, there would be what's called an, what do they call it?
Elseworlds or...
Yeah,
other...
Magic... What is that term they use for that? Is it in here somewhere?
Realms...
other realms, the whatever
Gathering
that's called.
Universe?
Basically an out of, somebody will write it. An out of context set that would be like the Lord of the Rings, the whatever. What?
Is it Universe Beyond?
Yeah, Universes Beyond, that's it.
Wow.
They would have a Universes Beyond, and it would be like Warhammer 40K, Lord of the Rings, whatever. Well, those sold really well. People speculate on those quite a bit. Yes. We are now at, I think, 50% or more of Magic the Gathering is now technically Universes Beyond.
Really?
They just pushed. There was a set that was going to come out, and they were like, push it back. We need Spider-Man sooner.
Whoa.
They pushed back a normal in-world set, Lorwyn, which is a Magic the Gathering plane, right? They pushed that back so that they could get Spider-Man. We have more things that weren't Magic and are just based on something else than Magic in Magic. So that's the thing. It sells well, right? People buy it, and people who don't care about Magic are like, "Oh, I recognize Spider-Man and this Beat Farmer."
When some of those sets also have those like more rare packs, I don't know the terminology, right? The more collectible focused ones, right?
Yeah.
So they can sell those for extra. It would be hard to not do that as a corporation. You know what I mean?
agree, right. If you keep printing anything and you it's tricky. It's like that silly videos that you watch online where somebody hiding in a cardboard box and somebody gives them $1 and then they give you back 5 and you're like, oh, okay, and then you give them a 10 and they give you back 5 10s. Oh, it's like that's Wizards of the Coast right now.
Yeah,
they're like, yes, we'll do it. We don't care. It seems to make money, right?
Clearly, the market has elasticity. We can just keep throwing stuff at it, and it just keeps bouncing back with returns.
Right. It does not matter what we do. The delivery dates on the secret layers are farther and farther out, but they announce them now. The pre-sales vanish immediately. People don't get this stuff for like a long time.
Really?
Yeah. So used to be you'd get them quickly, but now there's so many, they're way out. Right? They sold for ridiculous amounts of money, some cards not that long ago to celebrate Magic's anniversary, and they weren't even like legal. They had a different back, so you could not use them in the game, but you paid thousands of dollars for them. You know, they're finding ways to make more money that has nothing to do with this being a card game, like at all. That connection is tangential at best at this point.
So it's Beanie Babies.
Yeah, it's certainly a lot of speculation and collectors and whales reaching here and rushing for the middle. So,
yeah, is it too far? Apparently not yet.
No,
which I keep feeling that about certain things in the Hive. I keep thinking that we've seen the last Kickstarter for an enormous, giant mega box, and then a bigger one comes out, and does well. So it's one of those things that, you know, as much as it is obvious for someone like me to say this is too far,
right?
I guess it's not.
The flip side of this is if we're gonna jump in with both feet and just be like, you know, cool, great, make all the money in the world. What do we want to see? What would it take? What theme would it take for you to go? I guess I got to buy some Magic now.
It would be too OP. I mean, first off, you put it John Wick's dog, and that's the only card there. You're like, you have to kill him.
Right.
Once you kill him, the
it
entire
protects
John
you.
Wick
Nothing
deck.
you cannot be attacked.
You have to kill the dog first.
You have to go through the dog, right?
Then John Wick comes out, and the player just gives up.
I like that they shake on and like, okay.
He's like, Bobby Fischer it. You know what?
Bobby Fischer.
Get up, walk away.
I like that. Okay.
That's
like a secret layer. That's like a limited thing.
But that would end the
it's
entire...
not a set. You can't make a set out of John Wick.
You'd also end the whole genre. Magic would be done.
Yeah.
Like what about you, Chris? What would do it?
Legend of Zelda.
Really? I go some musical thing.
Like Chicago?
No, like Metallica or something.
That makes more sense. Well, I mean, Iron Maiden's here.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not gonna buy it, even though there's some fantastic Eddie artwork. Like, I think those look neat. It certainly is the most fitting of all of the cards on display right here.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised they didn't grab Kiss, because Kiss is everywhere. You know,
there's so many great.
Yeah.
I mean, Kiss marketed themselves basically as superheroes.
They did.
Rockstar superheroes.
Well, let's see what we've got here. People are saying we've got Avatar: The Last Airbender.
That would sell.
Isn't that actually
happening? Might be happening. Yeah, I believe that might be happening or happened recently.
It's a problem. The thing. I mean, can't actually remember.
They just had Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Warhammer, I already said.
Yep.
Assassin's Creed just happened. That was a dud, from what I understand.
Another video game IP too, though.
Yeah.
They've had so much stuff. Lord of the Rings twice. They had. Have they had Harry Potter yet?
No, but
they had a Harry Potter look-alike. They had a set called Bloomborough that was kind of that.
Yeah, everyone's had one of those.
TMNT.
That's huge.
That would be great. Okay, I might have to get some.
I agree with that.
TMNT. Yeah.
I would play that with you.
Yeah. There's so much. I mean,
Golden Girls.
They're gonna keep going. Golden Girls would be great. Friends would be good.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, Friends would be huge.
Yeah, I'm gonna destroy all of your creatures. We were on a break.
Pivot. That's your new cancel. Your new cancel's a pivot. I like that.
Or tapping cards.
Yes, we're calling it pivot in that set, and that set only. And then you go and you copyright that.
Did Bob Ross really have one? Because that would be incredible.
Bob Ross, I don't think, has had one. But to be fair, they've had a lot of weird stuff in just the secret layers, because that's like 3 or 4 cards.
Really?
Yeah, so they can do all sorts of stuff in that. Walking Dead had one. That was actually one of the very first secret layers, and they did that. as like a Tesla Waters thing.
Oh, I bet it's
people
so
ate it
much.
up. They were like, hold on, we can make all the money in the world. Don't mind if we do. Strixhaven, not Bloomburrow. Yeah, that's right. Strixhaven was the sort of Harry Potter-ish one. Bloomburrow has the cute critters. Bloomburrow has like bunnies and squirrels
really?
and stuff.
Bloomberg also has like
goodness.
the stock ticker on the bottom, right?
Yes, yeah. And it tells you if your stock is up or down.
That's a Bloomberg joke.
Isn't that fun? Come on, Magic. Get on our level.
Yeah. Oh, Jim Cramer. Buy. Sell. Mad money.
Yeah. Motley Fool set is coming out for Magic the Gathering. All right,
Trek.
folks. That's all the news we've got for you today. Slim pickings. All right. There's going to be more news, I'm sure, as we get closer to Essen, the spiel of things releasing there. But actually, many of the news articles we had today are for things coming straight to retail.
Which is nice.
Yeah, sooner.
Which is
than-
good,
Yep.
is good. And, of course, Magic the Gathering. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for us today. We are done being live today. We'll be back next week. I believe Tom has a Q&A on Monday. That will be the first thing live. And then, of course, a slew of goodies coming at you. And we've got videos going up throughout the weekend as well, of course. So thank you very much for tuning in and being here with us. My name is Z Garcia.
I'm Chris Ye.
And I'm Joey Evans.
Catch you on the next one, folks. Bye.
Pivot.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you like this review or whatever you just watched, wasn't it amazing? Check out our channel, Dice Tower. We have all kinds of things. We review games, we do top 10s, we play games live. It's all about board games, but especially the people who play them. Check out Dice Tower YouTube channel.